What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this beautiful spring manicure, and these dips are called Jupiter, and this beautiful peach color. It is so rich, so beautiful. It just reminds me of kind of like an orange popsicle, like those dreamsicles that have the vanilla in the middle. It reminds me of summer and spring, and I was just really excited to get my hands on this when I ordered it. The next one here with the beautiful glitters is called Burning Embers. And as you can see, both of these dips are from the fairly new dip company called Ritzy dips. And what's unique about this company is the girl who started it with her mother. So it was a mother-daughter nail dipping company, and they started it together, and now it's just a big family company. The father, also helps in it, the sisters, cousins. It's really nice to know that a small business like that can all is able to join together with their family and work on this. And not to mention, they are absolutely gorgeous colors, and they just work so well together. It's a great company. Alright guys, so I am going to be using double dip liquids. I have used multiple nail dipping liquids, and so far the best ones I have found is double dip. Not to mention, it's one of the cheaper ones, so score. After you roughen up your nail, we're going to apply a base coat to that and to the nails. And we're not going to apply the base all over the nail. We're just going to mainly put it right in the center, and we'll dip the nail. You'll see it'll be coming up here, and what that will do is provide strength and durability, and not to mention it'll help with the shape because it helps to build up the center. Okay guys, so here is the double dip liquid, and like I said, we're just going to put like a strip on. We're not going to go all the way to the cuticle or the edge of that nail, and then we're going to dip. Alright guys, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 15 total times of nail dipping. I do this 3 times. So you're going to see me, like I said, do this 15 total times. And after I do that first round of dipping, I brush it off with a toothbrush, or you can get a makeup brush. And the second time that I'm starting on here, I will take that nail liquid, and I will go even further down to the cuticle and the edge, and I will dip, and then I will take like a toothpick or these nail sticks, and I'm just going to clean up that edge. So this is the second round. Then I'll go to the third, and that third round I'm going to make sure I go all the way down to the cuticle and the nail edge. Clean it off, tap it off, clean it up with the nail stick. And I'll let you guys watch, and I'll pop back on in a moment. Alright guys, now it's time to work with the beautiful glitters and from Burning Embers from Ritzy, and I end up pouring mine into a cupcake liner and just mixing it up here just to make sure everything's incorporated together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a cheap makeup brush such as this one, just $1 one probably I got from the dollar store, and I'm going to take that base coat and I'm going to go all over the nail. And I will take the makeup brush and dip it in and just tap there on the edge on the makeup brush and try to get the glitters to fall more towards the tip. And I will move around the glitters to where I want them to go. And that's one thing I love about nail dipping, is that I get to create my own design, my own look, my own colors, my combinations. And so just create your own look, whatever you think looks good. And so just play around with it. It's art to me, you know, it's nail art. So just have fun with it. So I just take the makeup brush, like I said, and I will dip it in and tap it off and try to get it more on the tip, and then just kind of move them around to where I want them. And I particularly on this look, I like to focus the chunkier ones more towards the tip and the finer ones to go more down towards the middle of the nail. But it don't always go that way, but that's kind of what I have in mind whenever I do this. But I'm going to repeat this on the other 4 nails, and I'll let you guys watch this, and again I'll pop back in a moment. Okay, so I didn't stay gone too long, but I want to show you guys here the importance of what I'm doing. And what I was doing was flattening down those glitters. It's very important that as you do put the glitter on, that you make sure that they are flat. If they're not flat and flush with the nail, then what will happen whenever you go to file the nail down, you will file onto the glitter and you will lose the color and the integrity that you were wanting, and it will end up being very dull. So make sure you take something, or you can use your finger. You don't have to use a little plastic sample baggie. And if you want to, you can order sample baggies on Amazon. Anyways, you can use your finger. A lot of people use their finger, just flash them down. I just didn't want my nails dirty, my hand dirty, and I had one sitting there next to me. But yeah, just make sure you get the glitters flat and flush. Okay guys, so again, if you're new to nail dipping, the process I'm getting ready to do is called encapsulating. And what you'll do is you'll take a clear nail dip, and this one here is from Revel Nail. And I'm actually really curious about glass from Ritzy Dip, so I need to get a hold of that one. But this one is from Revel Nail. It's called Vivian. And you cover the nail with that base coat, and then you're going to dip it into that dip. And it will come out very dull, foggy, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I have ruined my nails. But no, what you're doing is you're actually encapsulating those colors and protecting them. So you'll dip it in there, and then you'll clean up that cuticle with a stick, and just make sure if it's still wet, dip it in there again. Just make sure you clean up around that cuticle line. And when we're done with this, we'll start filing on it. All right, so I didn't want to bore you guys with all the encapsulating dips, so I just kind of skipped over that. Excuse me. So now we have to activate, and we're activating, and that is one of the liquids that you will get with your double dip kit. And we're activating. What it does is it cures the nail and makes it hard, and it's that smell that you would, that strong smell when you're at the nail salon that hardens the nails. That's pretty much what this is, but it cures it, gets it strong, and here we are doing our nail filing. And so I'm just basically going over the edges and the tops, getting those all cleaned up with just a regular nail file. And then I'm going to take an e-file. Now I didn't use my e-file, but I think only on my thumb for this one. It's not been acting right. I think I'm gonna have to get another one. It's probably burned up because I've used it so many times, and that's fine. One of these files works just as good, really. So I just have used it so long, I'm used to my e-file, but I ended up actually using just this file here to do the whole process. And then I will go in with that famous Ergo file, the one you get from Amazon that sold out a lot, but it really does a great job on those cuticle lines. All right, so now I'm ready to file away, and here I am with my e-file from Amazon, and I'm just going to go over that thumb, and then it starts acting weird, and I go back to my regular file there. right, so here we are with the grand finale. So after I was done with filing and then buffing, which was a very important step, make sure you guys always buff. I washed my hands, then activated again to cure that new fresh filing. Waited about 2 minutes, cleaned off the nails really good with just a paper towel, and going in with that top coat from the double dip. And that I'm going to do 2 layers of this. That first layer is going to be really quick swipes. Not so quick, but just not so detailed. And before I go back into that bottle of top coat, I'm going to clean off that nail. I mean, not the nail, but the brush. Because what that does is protect, if you don't, there may be some of that activator on that brush. It will get into your liquid and will contaminate it, and your brush will cure and it'll be hard. So here I am going again with that last round of the very precise slowing down of that beautiful nail, the top coat. And don't over brush it. I've done that and it ends up being like foggy and has bubbles in it or something, so definitely don't do that. But see how I'm a little more slow and precise. So this is it. The beautiful Jupiter and Burning Embers ombre look from Ritzy Dips. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Oh, I also want to mention one more thing. You can see around a little bit of my nail, it kind of looks like mustard or something. Well, I had made a video prior to this, and I think it just stained around that nail there, so it came right off after I washed my hands and stuff. But if you see that, that's all that is. But anyways, I hope you all have enjoyed this video. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And to the next video, guys, be blessed. Thank you. Bye-bye.